Hi, I just wanted to make this video. It's about my health condition, which is called interstitial cystitis. I noticed that there were a number of people posting videos about it on YouTube, and I wanted to add to that. So this is my rant about it. I feel that the information available to interstitial cystitis patients is bullshit. Because, for one thing, there's a lot of alternative therapies. I have read about, eliminate gluten, eliminate citric and ascorbic acid, eliminate, all the typical IC triggers, the tomatoes, the citrus fruits, the coffee, the caffeinated beverages, the soy, the vinegar, etc. Okay, I've eliminated that since September. And that makes it, from September to now, it's February. Okay, so I've been doing that for a long time. I also did an elimination challenge diet where I checked to see if gluten was a problem or dairy. And dairy might have been a little bit of an issue. Gluten didn't seem to be a problem. I read a book about the Gerson therapy, which basically says that in order to get your body to cure certain things, like you can really only eat vegetables and juiced and juiced vegetables or regular vegetables and occasionally oatmeal. I mean, basically I've read all these insane alternative therapies that claim that, if you just do this or that, you just can't have any gluten, you just can't have any oxalates, you just can't have any preservatives and things in boxes and cans. I mean, I have tried every fucking thing as far as diet goes, and there is very little evidence that there is a relationship between what you eat and your IC symptoms. Yes, you might be able to prevent IC from getting worse by not eating certain foods, but you're not going to make it better by eating certain foods. Foods are not going to cure you. That is my opinion. Some people have different experiences. That's fine. I respect that. But I want to put that out there. That doing all these crazy diets, and, you have to ask yourself, is that sustainable? Because I don't know about you, but I don't think I can just eat vegetables for the rest of my life. I mean, it's great that I'm eating more vegetables now, but at the same time, that's not, a really reasonable diet to have all the time. I'm only going to eat vegetables today and water. Come on, get real. I'm human. What do you want from me? I have suffered so much. I have been through so much pain with IC for months and months and months. I think it's been 8 months now. And I've tried, oxybutynin was the first thing. That didn't work at all. Vesicare, that didn't really work. Now I'm on amitriptyline, and that's not really working. I mean, it's working to the extent that it alleviated some of my pain, which I guess is something, and which is why I'm still on it. But it's not really alleviating all of the pain, and I still think about the pain every day, and there really is no solution to this problem. The next thing that my urologist recommended was a hydrodistension. I read about that procedure today. Get this. The statistics on hydrodistension is that 30% of patients benefit. It doesn't say, for how long they benefit, and most of the people who said that they benefited, it doesn't last very long. So I have a 70% chance that that procedure is not going to benefit me, and that it might even hurt me, because it actually hurts a lot of people in really severe ways and gives them even more health problems, as if they needed any more health problems. We already have a chronic illness, now you want to add something else. So it's just insane to me, and even the Urological Association recommends not doing things like hydrodistension right away, or maybe not doing it at all, because it could be harmful. And, urologists don't even fucking understand that. What the fuck is wrong with my urologist? Basically Western medicine doctors are full of shit, and they can't help me, and they're just gonna throw medications at me, whatever. Maybe I'll find some way to be a drug head and get by this, but it's just so frustrating. And on top of that, it's not just Western medicine that's fucked up. Alternative medicine is too. I feel robbed. I bought a whole book. It was $14 about the Gerson therapy. It's not humanly possible to do the fucking Gerson therapy. You know, unless I devote every minute of my life to food preparation and quit my job. So wait a minute, how would I afford food if I quit my jobs? You know? And no, like, some people go on disability and, you know, that's not really enough money to buy the food that we need to prevent our symptoms. So I don't know how anybody deals with this illness unless they're rich and doesn't have to work. And even then, you have the cards stacked against you. So it's basically impossible for somebody like me who has to work 2 jobs just to get by and who, you know, is just constantly got things to do. And then on top of this, I have to live with this chronic illness. How is life worth living? Like, what would make you think that it's worth continuing? And it's so ridiculous because I live my life like, oh, I'm fine, like nothing is wrong. I never get a chance to communicate with anybody about how much pain I've been in. Nobody believes me, you know? And I think that there's just something like fundamentally quiet about my flesh. Like something about just, I can't really ever fully express myself unless I'm like completely tearing up and crying and breaking down. But it's like sometimes I just want to scream, but I know that screaming is so useless. It's not going to get me anywhere. So anyway, what I wanted to say in this video is basically that everything so far that I've learned about IC is complete bullshit, okay? Don't fucking talk to me about, you know, you have to eat only vegetables or you can't eat this or that. Okay, whatever. You know, I've done the IC diet. It's not a cure, okay? Maybe it'll get it under control a little bit, but it's mostly stupid. And most of the things the urologist is going to do is stupid. And you have to basically do research to make sure that you're not constantly abused by them. And yet, there really is no resource and there is no help. Right now, there's something else that I would rather be doing other than making this video about how upset I am. But I can't do it because I just have constant pain and I have to deal with a bullshit medical system that can't get my prescription right despite 2 days in a row of calling the doctor's office of saying, can you please send the information to CVS? And then them telling me point blank, oh yeah, we sent the information to CVS. No, and then CVS doesn't have it. And this has happened 2 days in a row, and it's probably going to happen tomorrow. And the person at CVS told me, oh, because of the snowstorm, you know, don't rush over. And it's like, really? What the fuck are you thinking? Like, this is my medication. I'm a person who's chronically ill. You're telling me that I shouldn't rush to get the medicine that you should have already filled 2 days ago because there's going to be a snowstorm? Like, that's completely unreliable and completely horrible service. As if I needed another reason to hate my life. As if I needed another reason not to want to go another day. Seriously, people? Seriously.